Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Charita from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Computer Science Department. In this video, I'm going to talk about resource management in operating system from the subject operating system. Now, let's get into the topic. Before going to the resource management in operating system, we should know what is operating system. An operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer. It manages the computer's memory and processes, as well as all of its hardware and software. It allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer's language. There are mainly five popular operating systems. They are Apple Mac OS, Microsoft Windows, Google's Android operating system, Linux operating system, and Apple iOS. An operating system, also called as OS, is a collection of software that manages the computer hardware resources and provides the common services for the computer programs. The operating system is the most important type of system software in a computer system. Resource management in operating system. Here begins the main topic, resource management in operating system. Resource management in operating system is the process to manage all the resource efficiency like CPU, memory, input-output devices, and other hardware resources among the various programs and process running in the computer. In the matter of multi-user or multitasking environments, resources such as main memory, CPU cycles, and file storage are to be allocated to each user or job. Some major activities in operating system with respect to the resource management are: the operating system manages all kind of resource using schedulers. CPU scheduling algorithm are employed for better utilization of CPU. Next, here is the diagrammatic representation of resource management. The resource management consisting of the application, system calls, operating system resource management manager, and hardware and resources. These are the main four components of the resource management. Next, here is some of the terminologies related to the resource management in operating system. The first one is resource allocation. These terms define the process of assigning the available resources to process in the operating system. This can be done dynamically or statistically. Next, resource. Resource can be anything that can be assigned dynamically or statistically in the operating system. Example may include CPU time, memory, disk space, and network bandwidth, etc. Next, resource management. It refers how to manage resources efficiently between different processes. Next, process. Process refers to any program or application that is being executed in the operating system and has its own memory space, execution state, and set of system resources. Next, scheduling. It is the process of determining from multiple number of processes which process should be allocated a particular resource at a given time. Next, memory management. Memory management is a method used in operating system to manage operations between main memory and disk during process execution. Here in this slide you can see the diagrammatic representation of the resource management and the components of the resource management. Here you can see the application, input output management, device drivers, memory management, CPU management, and hardware. These are the components of the resource management in operating system. Next, operating system as a resource manager. How operating system works as a resource management manager. An operating system, that is OS, is a software program that manages computer hardware and software resources and provides common service for the operate computer programs. It acts as an interface between the hardware components of the computer system and the application that runs on it. The operating system performs various essential tasks such as managing memory, processing tasks, managing input and output operations, and controlling access to system resources like files, printers, and networks. Without an operating system, it would be impossible to run the application program on a computer. Some examples of operating system includes Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, and iOS. Next, major resource managers in operating system. In this slide, we will look at the major resource management in the operating system. There are four major resource managers in operating system. They are the process manager, the memory manager, file manager, and the device manager, which is actually a connection of many different device managers. The process manager manages process in the system and is responsible for the sharing of the CPU. Operating system, that is OS, program that manages computers resources, especially the allocation of those resources among other programs. Typi- Typical resources includes the central processing unit, that is CPU, computer memory, file storage, I/O devices, that is input and output devices, and network connections. This is about the resource management in operating system. In this video, we have discussed what is operating system, and the diagram of the operating system, and it consisting of the user, application, operating system and the hardware, and the resource management in operating system, the diagrammatic representation of the operating system, and some of the terminologies of the resource management in operating system as a resource management, and major resource managers. And thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you all.